Hi everybody, Judy here. Today we're continuing our summary of Dr. Michael Greger's book, How Not to Die. And again, like I said before, this book is fabulous and I highly recommend that you read it. My summary cannot possibly cover everything that's in the book or substitute for reading the book. If you can't afford to buy it, and it's not an expensive book, but if you can't afford to buy it, check out your local library. He does make a point of trying to get his books into libraries. If they don't have it, request that they get it. They'll have other people that will want that book as well. Today we're covering chapter 15 in the book, How Not to Die from Iatrogenic Causes, or How Not to Die from Doctors. Modern medicine is great for some things like treating serious injuries or acute infections. But when it comes to treating chronic diseases, which are the leading cause of death and disability, conventional medicine really does not have much to offer. Medications may help to ease symptoms, but they don't cure diseases that they've been prescribed for, and often will have potentially very serious, if not possibly fatal, side effects. What not to do? Do not undergo a CT or a CAT scan if at all possible. Now, I'm not telling you to buck your system there on what you feel like you need to do, but if there's an alternative, try to seek it out through your doctor. CT scans use multiple X-rays from different angles to create cross-sectional images, exposing the body to hundreds of times more radiation than a simple X-ray. It's well established that CT radiation contributes to the development of various types of cancer, especially in children. For instance, getting a chest CT scan is estimated to inflict the same cancer risk as smoking 700 cigarettes. Patients undergoing these scans are rarely told of the risks involved, and these scans can be life-saving, no doubt. But evidence suggests that many of them are not necessary and could possibly be replaced by a safer type of imaging or not done at all. So please do check with your doctor to see if there are other alternatives that can be used in the diagnostic process, and avoid the CT scans if you can. Next point, avoid prescription drugs when possible, especially when they are for chronic diseases. That sounds very radical and a bit left-wing, too left-wing for many people. But honestly, most drugs prescribed for chronic conditions are actually ineffective. They're just treating the symptoms, not the bottom line after all. A small percentage of people actually do benefit from these prescription medications, but most people do not. For instance, cholesterol-lowering statin drugs appear to reduce the risk for a subsequent heart attack or death, but only about 3% over 6 years of time. Contrarily, a healthy plant-based diet has been shown to prevent subsequent major cardiac events in 99.4% of patients who follow it. That is something very serious to consider. Next point, don't accept invasive medical procedures without asking questions. Medical doctors mean well, and they want to do their best on their patients' behalf. But they're usually pressed for time during office visits and often don't share with patients the potential risks and benefits of their procedures, like colonoscopy. These procedures don't come without risks, and patients deserve to know them in advance so they can make informed decisions. There may be less invasive, safer, and less costly options available that may not be offered unless you ask. What to do? First point, to combat the effects of radiation treatments, eat lots of foods containing antioxidants. In this case, supplements of, let's say, vitamin C and vitamin E do not work. And why is that? it's because different compounds in foods work together to protect us. Supplements of single ingredients cannot be as effective as when assorted compounds, as provided by nature, are packaged in a single food so they can work together. So rather than supplements, we need to eat lots of foods containing antioxidants. Fresh fruits and vegetables are called for here, especially those that are high in vitamin C. Next point, eat lots of green leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables like spinach and kale seem to have an edge over other vegetables and fruits regarding protection from radiation. Diets rich in leafy green vegetables have been shown to be protective against cancer in those who have been exposed to a lot of radiation. Next point, include garlic, turmeric, goji berries, and mint leaves in the diet. Studies have shown that garlic, turmeric, goji berries, and herbs in the mint family may also be protective against radiation damage. X-ray technicians were asked to drink 2 cups of lemon balm tea each day for a month. For those who are not sure, lemon balm is an herb in the mint family. The tea appeared to boost their level of antioxidant enzymes while reducing the amount of DNA damage that they suffered. Next point, follow a whole food, plant-based diet. Whole food, plant-based diets have been shown to be far safer and more effective at treating chronic diseases than prescription drugs. For instance, at best, the absolute risk reduction of heart attack or death of cholesterol-lowering statin drugs appears to be only about 3% over 6 years. The pills don't prevent heart attacks in the near term in 97% of cases. On the other hand, a whole food plant-based diet may work 20 times better, offering an absolute risk reduction of about 60% after less than 4 years. Similar statistics apply to drugs prescribed for high blood pressure and blood thinning. Doctors don't usually tell patients of the weak effects of the drugs they prescribe for a lot of reasons. If patients knew the truth, they would very likely refuse to take them. So eating a healthy diet may very likely prevent and possibly even reverse heart disease. Take it serious, folks. Next point, load up on fruits and vegetables. Many people are told by their doctors to take an aspirin pill every day. This is a common thing that is recommended. It's reasonable advice for those needing to thin their blood to help prevent a heart attack or a stroke. But there are some risky side effects that accompany aspirin, such as damage to the lining of the digestive tract and thinning of blood too much, causing a hemorrhagic stroke. Loading up on fruits and vegetables can have similar positive effects as aspirin, but without the negative side effects. Salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin, is found in a lot of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and even herbs and spices. Research has shown that populations who consume mostly whole plant foods have far lower rates of cardiovascular disease and strokes than populations who consume mostly animal products and refined foods. The high intake of salicylic acid found in their food contributes to their lower chronic disease rates. Well, I do hope this helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. Take care and bye for now.